What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So, this week in Warframe, we're going over the weekly resets, such as Archon Sortie, Incarnate Rotation, Nightwave, and all those types of things. If you enjoy these weekly reset videos, we do them every week, right at reset, and we live stream right after as well. So make sure you're subbed to this YouTube channel and check out the live stream channel as well if you want to come stop by and grind on in Warframe, basically. So let's get in there right away, starting with the Teshin's weekly item for Steel Essence. We have a Zaw Riven mod this week at Teshin, not exactly the most highly desired type of Riven in this game. Alright, let's go ahead and start looking at the stuff that people actually care about. If it's not an Umbra format Teshin, like, really, who cares? He doesn't usually have things that are that worth it. But I have been grinding out more Steel Essence recently, just because Steel Path Fissures do exist now. So as far as the Incarnate Rotation, let's take a quick peek. So we'll of course show the normal path choices as well for the circuit. If you don't have access to this, it is going to be on Deviri. So for normal path circuit, wow, you got Khora this week. Okay. That means it's pretty much a no-brainer choice to go for Khora. This is one of the most annoying frames in the game to farm normally. And Gara and Revenant both come from bounties. So I would say, no questions asked, if you are doing the normal circuit this week, go with normal Khora. She's really, really good. There is a Khora Prime, but her helminth ability and snare is also very good. So definitely go for her unless you already have her. But even if you do already have her, maybe get a second one for the helminth system. And for my rank, I got Accumulating Whipclaw as a rank up reward. A must-have augment on Khora. Alright, now the Steel Path. Let's see what we got. I actually don't remember what week we're on. Oh, we're on week 2. I guess you could call it week 2. So this is all the Incarnates you can buy for Platinum in the Incarnon market at Cavalera. But now that these have been changed, I have a much better understanding of which ones are good and which ones are not as good. So, going over each of these Incarnons, we have the Boar Incarnon, the Gamma Core Incarnon, the Anku Incarnon, the Gorgon Incarnon, and the Angstrom Incarnon. As far as the best of the best this week, man, that Anku Incarnon got buffed a lot. You guys should go check out my videos on this if you've not seen it already. It got massively reworked. All attacks are guaranteed slash status for 6 seconds after doing a slide attack. So that means on heavy attack with this thing, a scythe usually has 1 slash. This has 2 slash guaranteed as long as you do this properly. So very cool on that regard. I think that's probably the best one this week now. But as far as the other choices, we've got the Angstrom Incarnon. It's a rocket launcher pistol that becomes a rapid fire fireball launcher once you incarn on it. It's very good. It got buffed again. So I'd say that's probably one of the better ones this week as well. Then we've got the Boar Incarnon, a pretty powerful shotgun. The Incarnon mode becomes a heat beam, very similar to the Torrid Incarnon. But it's heat damage instead of toxin damage. The Gamma Core is it's a beam pistol. The Incarnon shot is like a mini vortex with some light damage. I guess it's not light damage. It's pretty decent damage with it, but it's not viewed in a very positive way by most players. And the Gorgon Incarnon has a delayed explosion on the Incarnon shot, but it has reduced fire rate. But it actually is full auto now. It used to be a charge shot when they first released this thing. Now it's full auto. So as far as the best of the best this week, I'd say it's probably going to be Anku Angstrom. But if you're looking for a new primary, maybe, you could go for Boar, as the Boar primary shot is actually very good for killing, like, Steel Path enemies, and then you can use the Beam Shot for AoE clear. But yeah, I would definitely say if you don't have this Anku yet, this is one of the best melees in the game now, so consider it. Also, the Anku is quite easy to get. I believe it's like a base market blueprint. So yeah, if I was to recommend 2 to you this week, I'd say go for the Anku and the Angstrom. But if you have plenty of good pistols, like you already got the Latum, you already got the Lex, the blah blah, the Dual Toxis, blah blah blah, maybe think about going for a different, like a primary or something. But those would be my choices for you, if I was to recommend them to you, which I am. Alright, moving on to the Archon Hunt and the like. Let's see what we got this week. Okay, so we are on the Amber Archon Hunt with Nira. This will give you things such as casting speed, parkour velocity, which is quite nice, and things of that nature. So we've got the mission types of mobile defense, interception, and the final boss showdown. Reminder on this Archon, this is the Archon that does lots of toxin procs, so if you are fully depending on shield getting to fight this guy, you might want to reconsider it. Bring Revenant, bring Inaros, bring frames that are tanky, basically. Don't just entirely rely on shield getting, unless you want to roll the dice and see if you get one shot. But yeah, either way, guys, good luck on getting your Tau Shard. I'm at 40% this week. Moving on to the Call mission and the Nightwave. Let's see what we got. I believe I'm on prison break because I briefly looked at this earlier today. But Chipper has a a crimson shard at Chipper for 90 stock. Reminder, this can never be Tau no matter what you do. And then at call, it should be, yes, it is the amazing prison break mission with the challenges being deathless, complete without dying. Bomb run, get 5 kills with grenades while flying. Defeat Vankratal, so the side mini-boss with the sniper rifle. Defeat Vankratal, the side mini-boss. Call, go fast, beat it in 15 minutes. Why are we doing this again, DE? Why are we doing this again? 15 minutes and the mini-boss on this one. Get 5 kills within 5 seconds. And take out 10 enemies with a dropship. If you guys know a cheese for this one on this mission, be sure to put it in the comments, because I got some comments last week. It's like, hey, you could just go destroy the Thumper and then go back and destroy the mini-boss, and that counts. It's like, that probably isn't even saving you that much time if you just reset the mission, because it's in the first door anyway, or rather the second door. But yeah, after this, once you beat the mission, you are you are seriously very, very, very far away from this. So, you could just take the L on not getting the 15 stock. I don't think anyone would really judge you that much. But yeah, up to you. Those are your call mission challenges. Let's go over the Nightwave. And let's talk about what you can expect this week in Warframe. And spoiler alert, you're not going to be expecting much this week in Warframe if you're really paying attention. I think we're on the last week of Dog Days, so if you need to get that Dog Day, or rather, if you want to get that Dog Day stuff, need would not be a very proper explanation of that. If you want to get that Dog Days cosmetics, you got a couple more days left in that. So as far as the Nightwave challenges, we got the first one, Animator. Fully socket 3 Iatan sculptures. If you need to find these, do arbitrations. You can find them hidden in the missions too. You need to trade for them with other players. Feed the helminth any resource. Feed the beast. While piloting a hijacked cruise ship, destroy 3 enemy fighters for friendly fire. Complete 1 mission with only a glaive and a pistol equipped for the old ways. Venus Bounty Hunter, complete 5 different Venus bounties. And the first elite weekly is Speedster. Complete a capture mission in less than 90 seconds. So even DE says, use Volt, use Gauss. They don't say to use Titania, but you should use Titania as well, or Wukong, a speedrun frame. There's really plenty of places you can do this on. I'd recommend Ukko, so you get a free relic out of it too. And for the final Elite Weekly this week, Walk Without Rhythm, destroy a Tusk Thumper Doma in the Plains Vital. That's the highest level Thumper. So do a high level bounty, and then don't even do the bounty, just go and find the Thumper, and it should be pretty easy. You don't even need to do a bounty, but sometimes people will do that. That's your Nightwave challenges. For the Nightwave store, evergreen stuff at the top, as always. And for helmets, so yeah, the new update is going to probably be in late October. I wouldn't say you're really going to get a Hydroid helmet anytime soon. There's a really cool Hydroid Deluxe skin too. So yeah, just looking pretty standard stuff here. If you like any of these helmets, be my guest. I like this Zaku helmet quite a bit, and the Inaros Anubis helmet. For Aura mods this week, we got Holster Amp, which I used in my Revenant video recently. Rifle Scavenger, Sniper Scavenger, and Loot Detector. I would say the must-have ones are definitely going to be Loot Detector and then Holster Amp if you want to, have a little bit of fun experimenting. It is a good aura mod. It's not a must-have aura mod, I'd say, though. This is one that is must-have, the Loot Detector for finding loot on the map, on the mini-map. Alright, so for Mastery Fodder Blueprints, we got the Normal Glaive, the Heat Dagger, and the Heat Sword. And for PvP Augments, we got a Deceptive Bond for Loki, Directed Convergence for the Supra, and Shrapnel Round for the Merlock. Alright. So yeah, you really can't expect much this week in Warframe. It's the end of Dog Days, I believe. But I don't think we'll be getting the dev stream this week. There should be a dev stream at the last Friday of the month, which is not this week. It's actually next week, I believe. And yeah, Dog Days is going to be here for literally 1 more week. So this is the last week of Dog Days. There's your Warframe news. But no, if you're looking to maybe take a little bit of a break from Warframe, there's a game called The First Ascendant, which I put a video on a couple days ago. It has its open beta starting on Tuesday. So I'll be streaming some of that. Might make a couple videos on it. We'll see. It's not the full game release though, so I'm not too worried about making videos on it. Alright, so for Invigorations, let's see what we got. Reminder, this stuff is RNG per player, so just because I have crazy Saren power doesn't mean you will have crazy Saren power, and vice versa. Alright, so the first one's for Trin. We got Parkour Velocity and Secondary Crit Chance. Not enough to make me run Trin in 2023, unfortunately. Moving on to Saren, we got a pretty decent one. We got Sprint Speed and Melee Damage. That could be nice for doing big melee damage with Saren, and also don't forget her multibility is a speed multiplier, so Sprint Speed will be great on that. And for the final one, we got Primary Damage and Immunity Status Effects for Hildren. Nothing too phenomenal. These are all kind of like mid ones. Maybe this, at least it's already on Saren. I don't need to override anything here, so I'll probably do the Saren one for fun. But yeah, the Hildren immunity, the statuses, he already has pillage anyway. And then primary damage, I mean, you don't even need guns with Hildren, to be honest. You can just kill enemies with abilities. But either way, guys, that's the This Week in Warframe this week. Hope you guys found it enjoyable and helpful. We'll have daily Warframe videos. It's not slowing down anytime soon, but we'll see. Maybe a first Ascendant video or something this week as well. All right, guys, take it easy. I'll see you on stream very, very soon, and take it easy. Bye.